Well, good afternoon. My name is Elder, and our team is Transbarrier team, and the product we have is COHiTEC. It's for Alzheimer's disease, and our aim is to change the progression of the disease, so changing its course. So let's carry on. Alzheimer's disease is important because it is the most common reversible type of dementia. It starts first with, the first symptoms are losing memory, as you know, and lately you will also lose cognitive function, functional dependence, and ultimately leading to death, typically within 10 years. Well, the bad news is that actually in the market, all you have is symptomatic drugs, and they cannot change the progression of the disease. So you end up dying in the same period of time, and what they just can do is change a little bit the way you live and just relieving some symptoms you have. And as if this wasn't enough, this disease is a high-impact disease affecting almost 30 million people worldwide. So let's now get into the details relating with the disease. Beta-amyloid was found to play a major role in this kind of disease, which is produced naturally from this precursor. It exists in a healthy brain, but when it is overproduced, it leads to amyloid plaque that is toxic for the neurons and ultimately leads to their death. And what the researchers have discovered was that there is a great drug that is capable to inhibit this specific target here. And when you do that, you avoid the formation of this plaque. And because of that, this disease is really capable to modify the mechanism of the disease, we call this a disease-modifying drug. Well, why you now ask, why this drug, we don't have this drug right now on the market? Because this drug was discovered almost 10 years ago. Well, this drug is really large, so it cannot cross the blood-brain barrier and reaching their target. For instance, researchers have tried to inject this drug right in the brain of mice, and they found that this drug was capable to decrease the beta-amyloid, so this drug is really effective. But what Big Pharma is now doing, since the drug was discovered, was obtaining small molecule drugs that are able to cross the blood-brain barrier by diffusion. But while they are trying to do that, these drugs tend to be more toxic and less selective. For instance, Roche and Lilly stopped phase 2 trials last year because of this, and Merck, that is now leading this race, eventually they will suffer from the same problems. So to avoid this, what is our strategy? Well, we picked up this really nice drug that is effective and placed a ligand to it so that it can recognize a specific receptor in the membrane, and so that it can cross the blood-brain barrier and then reaching their target here. And for this, we have already applied for the provisional patent. And we call COHiTEC both the drug and the ligand together. COHiTEC is a brain-permeant Alzheimer's disease modifying drug. And for this, we have already done some critical experiments showing that the presence of this ligand doesn't affect efficacy and is able to reach the brain in mice. We have done this in healthy mice. And these results were seen as very promising by the pharma community. So in contrast to the actual therapy that we have for Alzheimer's, this drug can really modify the progression of the disease, preventing its progression, preserving cognitive function and functional independence, and also increasing your life expectancy. Looking now to the market, our entry market will be high-income countries, and within this, COHiTEC is for an early stage where we will have 6 million patients that have an impact to the society of around $145 billion. Now the question is, how do we price it? Well, COHiTEC is totally different from what we have in the market, so its price will be much larger than this, because these are the current therapies that we have for Alzheimer's now. And it is more close to betafenone, which is a disease-modifying drug. And as some forecasts done for selanosumab, which was a drug that was altered for Alzheimer's disease, show that the price must be around 1,200. And confirming this is the statement from the technical director of Lundbeck, saying that according to this benefit, Secrix should be priced as 1,400. Now the revenue, the market size is in fact already huge, 5 billion. But once Secrix reaches market after 5 years, we will be able to reach 12% of patients, and then we will sell 9 million units and reaching revenues of around $10 billion. On our way to the market, we have already done proof of concept, need to finish some animal studies and toxicology studies that will cost around 2.1 million, and also clinical trials that are much expensive. And this will take for 6 years from now. There are already pharma companies that show great interest for this drug. This is the team. I'm the technologist here. I was supervised during my project by Anna, Olga, and Christopher Maycock, and the executive support, Nuno, Nelza, and Alina. Finally, if you are unlucky and when you get old you get Alzheimer's, we believe Secrix will be able to change the progression of the disease. It will be able to stop it, and then you will, you won't be able to get rid of Alzheimer's, but you will be able to live your life in an independent way. Thank you.